हरे कृष्ण।
हरे
जय
कृष्ण प्रभु।
राधा माधव जय बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारि वनतीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी। जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारि तीरावनचारि हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नाम ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी अचचारिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरिहराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदन गिरिधरि गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत सीता हरि गुरु वैष्णव भगवतु गीता श्री चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत सीता हरि गुरु वैष्णव भगवतु गीता श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री पाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव स्वामी जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा, जय सुभद्रा, जय सुभद्रा माते, जय सुभद्रा। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें। निताय गौरांगो, निताय गौरांगो, निताय गौरांगो गौर हरि। निताय गौरांगो, निताय गौरांगो, हृदय गौरांगो गौर हरि। जय सचिनंदन, जय सचिनंदन, जय सचिनंदन गौर हरि। जय सचिनंदन, जय सचिनंदन, जय सचिनंदन गौर हरि। पतित पवन, पतित पवन, पतित पवन गौर हरि। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव। निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल। Hare Krishna, let's continue with prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तितं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी। हरे कृष्ण। साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अबद्धेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवतिर्नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रये। नमो ब्राह्मण्यदेवाय गो ब्राह्मण्यहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Mukhan karoti vachalam pangulanga ete girim yat tamaham vande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram Pavitra Pavitra Vasarvavastangato Vivayasmait Pundarikaksham Savabhayantarah Suchihi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu. Hare Krishna Prabhuji Mataji Sarvatmanam. Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Liam.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat pranam. ఎలా ఉన్నారు ప్రభు? You chanted for
బాగానే
one
ఉన్నాం
minute.
ప్రభు, కాకపోతే కొంచెం కోల్డ్గా ఉంది ప్రభు, కోల్డ్ తగ్గు, వెదర్ బాగాలేదు కదా ప్రభు అంతే.
అవునా? ఎలా ఉంది ప్రభు అక్కడ వెదర్ హైదరాబాద్ లో?
కొంచెం చల్లగా ఉంది ప్రభు బాగా.
నేను ఇక్కడ పునాలో ఉన్నాను, ఇక్కడ కూడా చాలా చల్లగా ఉంది, చలికాలం ఉన్నాను ఇక్కడ.
పూణేలో ఉన్నారు ప్రభు.
హెల్త్ క్యాంప్కి వెళ్ళాను.
అవునా ప్రభు.
నిన్న క్యాంటీన్ ఏందా ప్రభు మీది 192 రౌండ్స్
అయ్యింది ప్రభు.
ప్రభుజీ
భగవంతుడి దయ వల్ల, శ్రీమతి రాధానాథ్ దయ వల్ల, మీ దయ వల్ల అయ్యింది ప్రభు.
మీరు చేసిన క్రెడిట్ లో ఒక 0.1% నాకు వదిలేండి ప్రభు. ఐ నీడ్ ఇట్. ప్లీజ్ ప్లీజ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. హరే కృష్ణ.
కానీ డిఫరెంట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటుంది ప్రభు నిజంగానే. It's just your blessing, Prabhu. Absolutely, I don't have any endeavor, any qualification.
Prabhu, if you're not feeling well, you can close the class.
No, Prabhu. We will do, Prabhu. We will do.
No,
we will do, Prabhu. Today is Bhadra Purnima, is so auspicious day. So let us do whatever is possible.
Right. Thank you, Prabhu. నేను కొంచెం ఆన్ అండ్ ఆఫ్ ఉంటాను ట్రీట్మెంట్ వెళ్తూ.
Sure. అలాగే.
Recording the class?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Executing the Payavrata, okay, process of worship. Yesterday, we have seen first 1 to 40 slokas, and today we'll be seeing it from the 41st sloka. Let us see this. I think so many devotees are in services, that's the reason we could not join today. But anyhow, let us start. Let's continue with the sloka 21. First few slokas have purports, and then we will not have purports. But first few slokas, I think first two, at least 2-3 slokas, especially the first sloka, 21st sloka, has a wonderful purport. So let us understand as much as possible. Hare Krishna. Savidhasyati te kaman harirdi nanu kampanaha amogha bhagavad-bhikir Neti reti mati mama. Hare Krishna. Let's start with this translation. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Without Srila Prabhupada, we don't even know what is Bhadra Purnima. Okay, see, being in till 2019, I don't know this. I know that this is Bhadrapada Mas, but I didn't know the value of Bhadra Purnima, where today, in such an auspicious day, Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, has been appeared. Bhagavatam is eternal, but we do have the appearance date, okay, for this Bhagavatam. So today is such a wonderful, auspicious day. We are so fortunate even to hear a little bit about Bhagavatam on such a great, wonderful, auspicious day. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the entire Guru Parampara. Eternally thankful to you, Lilananda Prabhu, and His Grace, Bal Govinda Prabhu. I absolutely don't have any qualification. Forget about studying to touch the Shastras like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. I absolutely do not have any qualifications to touch Srila Prabhupada books. It is just the mercy of Guru Parampara. and the Shiksha Gurus like His Grace Lilananda Prabhu and Palgavendra Prabhu, I could touch, okay, and I could do a little study of these Shastras. Hare Krishna. Translation: The Supreme Personality of the Godhead, who is very merciful to the poor. This is Kashyapa Muni is telling to his wife, Aditi. So Aditi is very morose. Okay, she's so worried. You all know the reason, because Bali Maharaj came and he's been conquered. All the demigods, means Devatas, run away to different directions. Because of that, Aditi was so unhappy. And Kashyapa Muni is explaining, okay, is giving this knowledge to her. So he is saying that, okay, do devotional service. That is what he's telling to Aditi. So that is where we are here. So he is advising in this sloka in such a wonderful way. See, he's telling here like this: the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is very merciful to poor, okay, will fulfill all your desires. Will fulfill all your desires. Who will fulfill? Supreme Personality of Godhead will fulfill all our desires. Okay, for devotional service unto him is infallible. Any method other than devotional service is useless. See, such a very strong statement by Vyasadeva, okay, by Kshatriya, okay, by Kashyapa Muni also. See how what is that he is telling? Any method other than the devotional service is useless. This is my opinion. So let us understand the translation. See, what do you mean by devotional service? See, here it is very clearly mentioned Bhagavad Bhakti. Bhagavad Bhakti. Sometimes we get understand every time why Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing so much on devotional service, so much on devotional service. Actually, we have not heard this word devotional service before joining ISKCON. But if you see here, what is devotional service here? In Sanskrit word, it is been mentioned Bhagavad Bhakti. See, being born in this Telugu family, okay, Telugu is came from majority, like good words from Sanskrit. Bhagavad Bhakti. So we know that, right? Bhagavat, Bhagavan, Bhakti, Bhakti. Yeah, that we are calling it as a service. Unless you do a devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there is nothing is possible for us to achieve in this world. That's what he's saying. See, it's very clearly saying, na, not, itra, anything, but Bhagavad Bhakti. Thus, okay, okay, iti, thus, mat, opinion, mama, mind. See, many times we get a question saying that what we are doing sometimes, because of the stupid mind, okay, we'll come back and see that, see, what you're doing is right. Are you going in the right direction or not? So for that, we have to refer Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. What is that we are doing? Are we doing in a right way, a right path or not? See, this sloka is silly. The only the way is Bhagavad Bhakti. Anything other than Bhagavad Bhakti, okay, Kashyapa Muni is telling this is useless. So Prabhuji's Mataji's, what is that we have to do? We just need to follow the Shastra, right? Are we more intelligent than Shastra? Are we more intelligent than Shastra? See, when I just see that, okay, Brahmari Mataji, Brahmarambika Mataji, what is that she is doing? She is just cleaning, okay. She's doing a lot of service in her puja room. What is that? That is Bhagavad Bhakti. That is nothing but Bhagavad Bhakti. Okay, we are chanting. What is that? Bhagavad Bhakti. We are reading Bhagavad Gita. We are reading Bhagavat. We are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, we are doing japa. What are all these things? These are all Bhagavad Bhakti. And Kashyapa Muni is telling Bhagavad Bhakti is the only thing which we have to do. And there is nothing else in this world which you think you can do. That is Kashyapa Muni is telling. That is Bhagavatam is telling. Bhagavatam is what? Amala Purana. Amala Puranam is Bhagavatam. Okay. Which is the highest in the Puranas. Which is a translation of all our Vedas and Vedantas. So what else we need, Prabhuji's Mataji's? See, sometimes, the stupid mind tells, okay, what you're doing is right or not. Okay. We have to, unless you read Shastra, unless you read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, okay, regularly, inconsistently, okay, you will not be doing consistently this Bhagavad Bhakti, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Yeah, Hare Krishna. So very wonderful points being emphasized in the first sloka. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, okay, who is very merciful to the poor, okay, on all of us, will fulfill all our desires. See, Prabhuji is telling, all our desires, all our desires. You want to go back to Godhead? Yes, it will be fulfilled. You want some material gain? Even that can be given by only Krishna, no one else. That is the reason here Kashyap is telling all our desires. Here, Aditi, if you see, no, she has a material desire. What is the material desire? Her sons nowhere now. They just gone different directions. No, they want to give a victory to her sons. So that is a material desire, right? Yeah. But Kashyap is saying, doesn't matter. Krishna, Vishnu is going to fulfill all your desires. For a devotional service unto him is infallible. And again, the most important point is coming here, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Any method other than the devotional service is useless. You might be wondering why I'm spending so much time on this particular translation, these two lines. Prabhuji's Mataji's, our mind is not that easy to accept Bhagavad Bhakti or a devotional service. Okay? It will give you hundreds of reasons, especially for the person like me. But until unless you read these kind of slokas and introspect and meditate, okay, not only on the translations, on the original sloka itself, like this Bhagavad Bhakti, okay, it will not accept Prabhuji's Mataji's. That is the reason it is very important for us to read Shastra, read Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. So let us read the purport and understand and move on. Hare Krishna. I will read the purport, the first purport. Translation of purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. There are three kinds of men. See, wonderful purport this is. Bhagavatam is a nectar. Okay, when we understand this purport, Prabhuji's Mataji's, he will really feel that Bhagavatam is so nectar. Let us see. Let us have that nectar, a drop of nectar. Okay. There are three kinds of men in this world who are called akarma, moksha karma, and sarva karma. Okay. Sarva karma. Three types. Akarma, moksha karma, and sarva karma. Let us understand what is this category of each. One who tries to get a liberation from this material world is called moksha karma. Somebody is doing a meditation, somebody is doing some tapas, somebody is doing different practices, spiritual practices. For what? Okay, they want moksha karma. Okay, one who wants to enjoy this material world to the fullest extent, he is called sarva karma. Yeah, wants to enjoy this material world. Yeah, that is sarva karma. Somebody wants, okay, liberation from this world. That is moksha karma. Okay, so that is what the Prabhupada is giving the translation to all of us. And one who is fulfill all his desires and has no further desires. Okay, his desires been fulfilled. I don't have any desire, for example. Okay, and no further material desire is called. I don't have any material desire, and all his desires been fulfilled and has no further material desires is called akarma. I am satisfied with what I am getting. I am satisfied with what I am not getting also. Okay. That is what is akarma. A bhakta has no desire. That is what Srila Prabhupada is telling. A bhakta has no material desire. No material desire. Okay. What is that he is telling? Another. Okay. Sarvobhadi vinurmuktam paritvena nirmalam. He is purified and free from material desires. He doesn't have any desire. Okay. Bhakta doesn't have any material desire. Okay. But here, if you see the moksha karma, no, moksha kami wants to achieve liberation by merging into the existing of Supreme Brahma. Okay. If somebody is doing, he is saying that moksha, he wants moksha. He is working for moksha. He is doing all his sadhana for moksha. What he wants to do, he wants to achieve liberation by merging into Supreme Brahman. Even that itself is a desire. And because of this desire to merge into the existence of the Lord, he is not pure. Hare Krishna. Who will tell more clear than this Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Prabhuji's Mataji's? Because the person, he or she, has a desire that he wants to go out of this world and merging into Brahman, is also not pure, Prabhuji's Mataji's. He is not yet pure. This is the highest knowledge, Prabhuji's Mataji's. So what is so pure? Only Bhagavad Bhakti is the pure. That is what Kashyapa Muni is telling to all of us, Prabhuji's Mataji. If you don't refer Bhagavatam, who will tell us Prabhuji's Mataji? If you don't read, if you don't have Srila Prabhupada translation, if you don't have Srila Prabhupada translations, okay, who will tell us that Bhagavad Bhakti is more highest than Moksha Kama, Prabhuji's Mataji? It is simply not possible. Or at least I was under the impression, okay, that the liberation is the highest before coming to this particular path. That was my impression. Only Bhagavatam can tell something like this, the highest Prabhuji's Mataji's. So we should always glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. The Mokshakami wants to achieve the liberation by merging into the existence of Supreme Brahman, and because of that desire, merging into the existence of the Lord, he is not yet pure. And since those who want the liberation are impure, see, Prabhupada is furthermore elaborating. He's saying that anybody wants the liberation, okay, is impure. What about the speak? Who to speak of? What to speak of the karmis? Okay, who have so many desires to fulfill. Karmis have so many desires, no? So they have anyhow the most fun. So the even the people who have the moksha kama, okay, who wants to desire, okay, have the moksha also impure. That is what he's telling. And the Shastra is telling further, Prabhupada is explaining from Bhagavatam 2.3.10. This is very wonderful sloka, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhi. Trivena bhakti yogena jute purusham param. Prabhuji's Mataji's, if you clearly see Bhagavatam, a little bit, not even detailed, it is very clearly says that Bhakti Yogena, Bhagavan Bhakti, Bhakti Yogana. Keep on coming, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Okay. What is meaning of Bhakti? Devotional service. How do you get love, Prabhuji's Mataji's? Okay. On a particular person. Unless you do a service, it is impossible for us to get a love, right? So, for doing that, for getting that love is nothing but bhakti. What is that we have to do? Service. Hare Krishna. Whatever one desires, everything or nothing, or desires to merge into the existing of the Lord. Okay, he is only intelligent only. Okay, see how clearly he is telling here the translation. Whether one desires everything. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want that, everything. Or nothing, I don't want anything. Or desires into the merge, into the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. Or any of these category of people, they are only intelligent only. Okay. Okay. Even the karmis are intelligent, Prabhupada is telling here. Okay. Karmis also intelligent if that person worships Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by rendering transcendental loving service. That is what? Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Jeta Purusham Param. That Purusham, that Supreme Personality of Godhead, if you do that devotion service by rendering transcendental service, then that person is only intelligent. Whatever you do, whatever you call, you are not intelligent. If you are not doing that, Bhakti Yogena. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji's Mantras. So it has, this particular sloka has two more paras. Let us understand a little more. Okay, on these two paras, and then we move on. And then Kashyapa Muni saw that his wife Aditi had some material desires for the welfare of her sons. We have seen that, right? We know that, right? So she has some material desire. But still, what Kashyapa Muni has advised? Her to render devotion service to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Even if you have material desire, do the devotion service. That's fine. It's not that only the people who wants to go back to Godhead should be doing the devotion service. Whatever state you are in, whatever position you are in, whatever age you are in, whatever condition you are in, what is that one has to do? Devotional service. What do you mean by devotional service? Reading Bhagavatam, hearing Bhagavatam, reading Bhagavad Gita, hearing Bhagavad Gita, doing japa, okay, doing Mangalarati, okay, talking about Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam to others, and talking about the construction of our new temple, IVCC new temple, is all comes under devotional service, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Asking for a donation, asking for a donation for Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam also comes under devotional service. In other words, everyone has, regardless of whether he is karmi, jnani, yogi or bhakta, should invariably take the shelter of the lotus feet of Vasudeva and render transcendental loving service unto him so that all his desires will be duly fulfilled. Krishna is Dina, Anukampana. He is very merciful to everyone. Therefore, if one wants to fulfill his material desires, Krishna helps him. Of course, sometimes if the devotees are very sincere, the Lord, as a special favor to him, refuses. See, sometimes the Krishna, Vishnu will fulfill the desires. Okay. But here the what is that Prabhupada is saying? Sometimes if the devotee is very sincere, the Lord has a special favor. Refuses to fulfill the material desires. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. He has fulfilled the material desires. He is so merciful. He has not fulfilled the material desire, Prabhuji's Mataji's. He is more merciful. That is what Srila Prabhupada is telling. And what Krishna is doing here, he directly blesses him with pure unalloyed devotional service. And has not fulfilled. He wants to give much more, 100x or 1000x than what you desire. What is that? Is being called unalloyed devotional service. Where you will read these kind of translations, Patpats, Prabhuji's, Mataji's? You tell me. Where else you read? Other than Srila Prabhupada Bhagavatam. That is highest. Is not fulfilled. That is more merciful. Srila Prabhupada is still. Where you will get this knowledge? You will not get this knowledge just like that. See, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 22.28 and 39 is explained something like this. Krishna kahe ama bhaje maghe vishya sukha amruta chadi vishamaghe ई बड़ा मूर्खा आमी विज्ञ ई मूर्खे विषय कने दिबा स्वच स्वचरणामृत दिया विषय भुलाइबा. Hare Krishna. So Krishna says something like this. Let us understand this para. Krishna says, if one engages in my transcendental loving service, Krishna is telling this, Prabhuji Mataji is here carefully. If one is engages in my transcendental loving service, but at the same time wants the opulences of material enjoyment, one wants to do the devotional service, but he or she wants material enjoyment also. Most of the time, like the person like me falls under these categories, Prabhuji's Mataji's. He wants to do the devotional service for the sake of doing and don't want to give up any material enjoyment, Prabhuji Mataji's. This para is exactly for the person like me. He is very, very foolish. What is that person is? He is foolish. We cannot put our legs in two boards. That is what Srila Prabhupada is telling all of us. Indeed, he is just like a person who gives us ambrosia to drink poison. Since I am very intelligent, why should I give this fool to a material prosperity? Instead, I shall induce him to take the nectar of the shelter of my lotus feet and make him forget, okay, and make him forget illusory material enjoyment. That's what Krishna is telling. If a devotee maintains some material desire, if the devotee want a material desire, at the same time, very sincerely desires to engage at the lotus feet of Krishna, Krishna may directly give him unalloyed devotion service and fulfill all his material desires, his or her material desires and possessions. This is the Lord's special favor to the devotees. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, you are coming to Bhagavatam sessions, attending Saturday session from His Grace Lilananda Prabhu, Balagovinda Prabhu, and your material desires are not fulfilled, you are the most fortunate. That is what Srila Prabhupada is telling here. And the Lord's special favor to the devotees. Okay, otherwise, if one takes a Krishna's devotion service, but still his material desires to fulfill, he may become free from all material desires, as Dhruva Maharaj did. Okay, Dhruva Maharaj has a desire, he wants much bigger kingdom than his father, right? But this may take some time. And then when Vishnu has appeared, what did he say? He said, I don't want anything. But what Vishnu said, no, whatever you have this material desire, first it has to be fulfilled. And then you will come back to me, he said. Yeah, in the same way. However, if a very sincere devotee wants only the Krishna's lotus feet, if somebody wants only the Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna directly gives him the position of Shuddha Bhakti, unalloyed devotion service. Hare Krishna. You have the desire, Krishna is going to fulfill. Prabhuji's Mataji's. Such a wonderful translation. Okay, and purpose today we have seen it from Srimad Bhagavatam on such a auspicious day of Bhadra Purnima. What Srila Prabhupada is telling all of us, you have the desire. What is the desire? I want to do the pure devotional service. If you have the desire of that pure devotional service, what is that Prabhupada is telling? That will be fulfilled. Yes or no? Prabhuji's Mataji's. So Krishna is saying that whatever desires are being fulfilled. You have a material desire that is fulfilled. You have a material desire, but that is not fulfilled. And Prabhupada is telling, he is more and more merciful on you. He wants to give you much, 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 much higher than what that desire you had. What else we need? So what is that we need? The desire is only one desire, that I want to do pure bhakti, unalloyed devotional service. So let us pray, okay, on this auspicious day, Prabhuji's Mataji. Whoever is there in this call, let's pray Krishna, okay. Let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And with our full desire, ask, okay, we asked so many meditations, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Till now, how many births, I don't know, we have taken. How many births we are going to take, we don't know. Okay. So let us sincerely ask Bhagavatam, okay, Srila Prabhupada and Krishna through pure devotees. I want Shuddha Bhakti. I want pure devotion service. I want to serve you eternally. This is only we could ask Prabhuji's Mataji's. That is the summary of Bhagavatam. That is what Bhagavatam is telling on this auspicious day of Bhadra Purnima. Okay, let us sincerely play, all of us, by folding our hands like this and praying Krishna, Krishna, please do some favorable in this world, that okay, this mind will be become very neutral, and this mind will allow me to do some devotional service to some pure devotees, to some devotees. Okay, I will be able to do. Okay, please grant that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Such a wonderful puppet, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Okay. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to comment on such a wonderful puppet we have seen? This guys, Lilananda Prabhu is there. Anybody wants to comment anything, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji Satyadev.
Prabhuji, almost 99% of the people think that Saturday going to temple is bhakti.
Yes, Prabhu, that is also bhakti only. Yeah.
So when I spoke to all my some colleagues or anybody, they just say that, yeah, I'm doing bhakti. I'm going to every Saturday I go to temple.
Yes, Prabhu.
So That's I don't know whether that should be called as bhakti or it's a ritual.
Let us call it as a bhakti, Prabhu. Okay. Let us pray that they take Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam at some point of time in their life and read Srila Prabhupada translations, purports. Yeah. Let's pray that they will
Yeah.
also be part of this particular group. And that is
And the
also
same
bhakti
thing,
only. Yeah, there is no doubt.
99,
So,
99% of Hindus think
yeah,
that
correct, Prabhu. Yeah.
merging into God is also moksham.
Yeah, that is a moksha. That is what is Prabhu. Bhagavatam is next level, Prabhu. Yeah, it is Amala Purana. So it will go beyond, okay, merging into Supreme. Yeah. It's go beyond Mukti. Yeah, moksha.
Yes,
That
Prabhuji.
is what,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay, one word actually, I heard one interview recently, Prabhu. I do not remember. Okay, he was a direct disciple of Srila Prabhupada. One of the interview I just heard, okay, I'm sharing to you all because the relevant topic came from. He said, after understanding Srila Prabhupada, okay, according to that Prabhuji, okay, he's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada only, said like, let us not even distinguish between a bhakta, a devotee and non-devotee. See, as Satyadev Prabhu, as you mentioned, 99% of the people are like that, but let's not even differentiate, he said. Let us think that everybody, every jiva in this planet is a devotee of Krishna. Let's think in that way. But it's a matter of time when that person comes to Krishna. Everyone eternally is a devotee. Okay, everyone is a devotee. That is what that Prabhuji has mentioned. Okay, in that interview. Okay. Everyone is a devotee. Let us treat everyone is like a devotee only. Okay, let's not even differentiate. That is what he said. So it was so wonderful statement. Consider everybody is a devotee in this planet. And at the same time, when you say that everybody is a devotee, at the same time, you should remember one thing, Prabhuji Mataji. I am the most fallen, okay, in this planet. This is the attitude one should have. I am the most fallen in this planet. And everyone else is a much better devotee or much greater devotee than me. Trunadapi Sunechena. That is what we should think, Prabhuji's Mataji. Otherwise, okay, Prabhuji's Mataji, we think that, yeah, I am reading Bhagavad Gita, I am reading Bhagavatam, I am going to temple, I am doing devotional service, I am doing Mangalaharti, I am doing Japa, okay, and that itself is kind of a subtle proud, Prabhu. We have proud, and already we have so much proud, okay, in this material world, saying that I have this, I have that, this is my designation, that is my designation. On top of this, all these things, I will have one more proud, saying that Baba, I am doing devotional service, I am reading Bhagavad Gita, I am reading Bhagavatam, I am reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, I am doing this many malas, I am doing this much devotional service, I am talking about this temple construction to this many people, this much I am trying to collect. All these things will be there, Prabhuji's Mataji's. That is also another proud, another, okay, like another feather on crown, we'll say, right? This becomes like that. Yeah. Yeah. So let us think everybody is a devotee. Correct, Krishna. Does that make sense, Prabhu? Satyadev Prabhu? Yeah. Correct, Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Wonderful analogy, Prabhuji.
Otherwise, we think that we are doing something different, Prabhu.
Yes.
We think we are different.
Yeah, correct.
We are different.
At
I am
least,
different because I'm joining Bhagavatam class.
yes,
Yeah.
at least that way we don't have any inferior on others.
Exactly, exactly. And we should encourage everybody. They are going temple, yes, encourage. Tell them one day visit Abhish temple, one day we can take to IVCC temple, which is coming. So we can encourage. Okay, Hare Krishna. Next to sloka 22. Okay. See, Aditi Guvacha. Now Aditi is talking. Okay. Kesha, okay. Kenaham Vidina Brahman. उपस्थास्ये जगत्पतिम यथा मे सत्य संकल्पो विदध्यात् Samanoradhan. Okay, let us understand this translation. Srimati Aditi said, "O Brahmana," okay, he's telling to his husband Kashyapa Muni, tell me the regulative principles by which I may worship Supreme Master of the world so that he will be pleased with me and fulfill all my desires. Tell me how do I worship Krishna, that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tell me, he's asking, she's asking, okay, how do I worship? Okay, so let us see this translation. After this sloka, Prabhuji's Mataji's, we don't have much purpose, small purpose only we have. Okay, so we can go a bit fast. Hare Krishna, anybody wants to this puppet? Or I will read it and next one you can read.
Yeah, I can read, Prabhuji.
Oh, you want to read, Prabhu? Yeah, please go ahead, Satyadev. Read.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is said, man proposes, God disposes. Thus, a person may desire many things, but unless these desires are fulfilled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they cannot be fulfilled. Fulfillment of desire is called Satya Sankalpa. Here, the word Satya Sankalpa is very important. Aditi placed herself at the mercy of her husband so that he would give her direction by which to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead so that all her desires would be fulfilled. A disciple must first decide that he should worship the Supreme Lord, and then the Supreme Master will give the disciple correct direction. One cannot dictate to the spiritual master, just as a patient cannot demand his physician prescribe a certain type of medicine. Here is the beginning of the worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. चतुर्विधा भजन्ते माम जना सुकृतिनो अर्जुन आर्जो जिज्ञास अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभा. O best among the Bharatas, four kinds of pious men render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and who is searching for knowledge of the absolute. Aditi was Artha, a person in distress. She was very much aggrieved because her sons, the demigods, were bereft of everything. Thus, she wanted to take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead under the direction of her husband Kashyapa Muni. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Wonderful read, Satyadev, Prabhu. So here he's telling, okay, she's at distress. Okay, who are the kind of people will go and do the devotional service to the Supreme? Here he's telling, Bhagavad Gita is telling, oh, best among the Bharatas. Okay, he's telling to Arjuna, this sloka from Bhagavad Gita 7.16. We need to understand. Four kinds of pious men render into the devotional service unto me. Krishna is telling this, okay, to Arjuna. What are those people? The distressed people, okay, who are so worried, okay, and they have their own problems in the life. That is distressed. And wealth, I want land, okay, I want some plots, I want some houses, I want some villas, okay, I want flats, independent houses, something like that, okay. Okay, wealth, they want what? Wealth. The inquisitive, jnani, they want like, what is this, what is that, wants to understand what is the connection between me and Krishna or Supreme Brahman. That is inquisitive, jnani. And who is searching for knowledge of the absolute? Okay, absolute, somebody searching for knowledge. Okay, Aditi was what? Aditi is what? She's Artha. She's so distressed now. Is a person in distress because her sons are nowhere. Okay, they all just go in different directions. Okay. Okay, Artha, a person of distress. She was very much aggravated because of her sons, the demigods. Okay, were bereft of everything. They left everything. Okay, they gone somewhere. Okay, because of Bali Maharaj, correct? That we have seen it in the previous chapters. Thus, she wanted take the shelter of, now she wants to take the shelter of Supreme Personality Godhead under the direction of her husband, Kashyapa Muni. Now, Kashyapa Muni is giving the directions to her, saying that how do you do the worship? How do you do the devotional service? Based upon the direction, she wants to take the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is what this sloka is telling. Hare Krishna. Let's move to the next sloka. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read the translation? Sorry. The
I will
sloka.
read. I will read, Prabhuji.
Read Mataji. Sloka also read Mataji.
I will try, Prabhuji.
Try Mataji.
1 minute, Prabhuji.
That's okay.
आदिसत्वं द्विजश्रेष्ठ विधिं तदुपधावनम् असुतुष्यति मे देवः सीदन्त्याः सह पुत्रकैः. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O best of the Brahmanas, kindly instruct me in the perfect method of worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead in devotional service, by which the Lord may very soon be pleased with me and save me along with my sons from this most dangerous condition. Purport. Sometimes less intelligent men ask whether one has to approach a guru to be instructed in devotional service for spiritual advancement. The answer is given here. Indeed, not only here, but also in Bhagavad Gita, where Arjuna accepted Krishna as his guru. Shishyasteham sadhi mam tvam prapannam. The Vedas also instruct Tadvijnanardam sa gurumeva abhigachet. One must accept a guru for proper direction if one is seriously inclined towards advancement in spiritual life. The Lord says that one must worship the Acharya, who is the representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Acharyam mam vijaniyat. One should definitely understand this. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said that the Guru is the manifestation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, according to all the evidence given by the Shastra and by the practical behavior of devotees, one must accept a Guru. Aditi accepted her husband as her Guru so that he would direct her how to advance in spiritual consciousness, devotional service, by worshipping the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. Wonderful reading. Brahmani Mataji. Now here it is telling that, because she has taken her husband as a guru, and one should have a guru to do the devotional service. For how do I do the devotional service? We need to understand from our spiritual master. Okay, that is what here Srila Prabhupada also saying. Okay, but how do you take a guru? Okay, he should be in parampara. That is also he's going to tell you in next sloka. Okay, the guru is going to give a proper direction for the advancement of a spiritual life, because we don't know how to do the devotional service. Hare Krishna. So let us understand from the next sloka. Okay. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read the sloka? And
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Shall I read?
Yeah, please go ahead, Mataji.
Shri Kashyapa Uvacha, Yetanme Bhagavan Prushtah, Prajakamasya Padmajah, Yadahate Pravakshyami, Vratam Keshavatoshanam. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Kashyapa Muni said, when I desired offspring, I placed inquiries before Lord Brahma, who is born from a lotus flower. Now I shall explain to you the same process Lord Brahma instructed me, by which Keshava, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is satisfied. Purport. Here the process of devotional service is further explained. Kashyapa Muni wanted to instruct Aditi in the same process recommended to him by Brahma for satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is valuable. The Guru does not manufacture a new process to instruct the disciple. The disciple receives from the Guru an authorized process receiving by the Guru from his Guru. This is called the system of disciplic succession. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu. This is the bona fide Vedic system of receiving the process of devotional service by which the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased. Therefore, to approach a bona fide Guru or spiritual master is essential. The bona fide spiritual master is he who has received the mercy of his Guru, who in turn is bona fide because he has received the mercy of his Guru. This is called the parampara system. Unless one follows this parampara system, the mantra one receives will be chanted for no purpose. Nowadays, there are so many rascal gurus who manufacture their mantras as a process of material advancement, not spiritual advancement. Still, the mantra cannot be successful if it is manufactured. Mantras and the process of devotional service have special power provided they are received from the authorized person. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji. Thank you very much for reading it. You wonderful reading, Mataji. Thank you very much. So as here, like Prabhupada is very clear, okay, that the process of devotional service is further explained. Kashyapa Muni wanted to instruct Aditi in the same process recommended to him by Brahma. How did Kashyapa Muni got this knowledge? That is from Brahma. Now the same knowledge what he got from Brahma, he is giving that to his wife Aditi. Now here, Srila Prabhupada emphasizing on the Guru. Guru does not manufacture a new process and instruct to the disciples. See, a Guru should never do that. Okay, manufacturing his own new process. No, the disciple receives from the Guru an authorized process received by the Guru from his Guru. Srila Prabhupada received from Bhaktivedanta from his Guru. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. He's got it from his Guru. Okay, and he got it from his Guru. This is called the system of disciplic succession. Okay, Evam parampara praptam imam rajashiyo vidhu. That is what is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. See, actually, Prabhuji's Mataji's, if you talk about, we are so fortunate. Okay, Lilananda Prabhu says many times, like, unfortunately, we don't know how fortunate we are. Okay, so I really like that statement. Even after getting Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, understanding from multiple acharyas, we really sometimes bewildered how we don't know how fortunate we are. We don't know how fortunate we are. That is a bit of unfortunate because Prabhuji's Mataji's, we don't have discipline succession today. You go and see so many spiritual schools, okay, spiritual places. It's not discipline succession. No guru talks about his guru, actually, today. Okay. This is a born right. Nobody does it. It's very, very difficult. Nobody does that. I don't see that, at least. This is a bona fide Vedic system. This is a Vedic system. Guru should not manufacture the knowledge. Guru should give the knowledge what he got from his guru. Okay, receiving the process of devotional service, by which the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased. So do not manufacture the mantras. The mantra what you got, you give that mantra the same. That's all. Do not manufacture the mantras. Okay, even if you the manufacture the mantra is nothing, you will be progressing. The spiritual progress will not happen. Probably is Mataji's. Hare Krishna. Let's move on. Sloka 25. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read the sloka and translation? Okay, I will.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, then with Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji.
Shloka also Prabhuji.
Sloka chadam.
అలాగే ఫాల్గుణశ్యామలే పక్షే ద్వాదశాహం పయోవ్రతం అర్చయేద్ అరవిందాక్షం భక్త్యా పరమమయాన్వితః. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. In the bright fortnight of the month of Falguna, February and March, for 12 days ending with Dwadashi, one should observe the vow of subsisting only on milk and should worship the lotus-eyed Supreme Personality of Godhead with all devotion. Purport. Worshipping the Supreme Lord Vishnu with devotion means following Archana Marga, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. One should install the deity of Lord Vishnu or Krishna and worship him nicely by dressing him, decorating him with flower garlands, and offering him all kinds of fruits, flowers, and cooked food, nicely prepared with ghee, sugar, and grains. One should also offer a flame, incense, and so on, while ringing a bell as prescribed. This is called worship of the Lord. Here it is recommended that one observe the vow of subsisting only by drinking milk. This is called Payovrata. As we generally perform devotional service on Ekadashi by not eating grains, it is generally recommended that on Dwadashi one not consume anything but milk. Payovrata and Archana, devotional service to the Supreme Lord, should be performed with a pure devotional attitude bhaktiya. Without bhakti, one cannot worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanyas chasmi tattvataha. If one wants to know the Supreme Personality of Godhead and be directly connected with Him, knowing what He wants to eat and how He is satisfied, one must take to the process of bhakti. As recommended here also, bhaktya parama yanvitaha. One should be surcharged with unalloyed devotional service. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for this. Wonderful. Sure. So this is very famous sloka. We all know. Sevanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smarana Pada Sevanam Archanam Mandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedhanam. Here, how do you do the devotional service? Srila Prabhupada is explained to all of us. One should install a deity, a small deity of Vishnu or Krishna, worship him nicely by dressing him, decorating him with flower garlands, and offering all kinds of fruits, flowers, and cooked food. Okay, nicely prepared with ghee, sugar, and grains. That is what he's telling. Okay, so wonderful purpose. So, and he's talking about Ekadasi and Dwadasi as well. Ultimately, what is it we have to do? Okay. Worship God, Bhaktyam, he said, Bhaktyama Abhijanati Yavan Yashyati Tatvananga. If one wants to know the Supreme Personality of Godhead and directly connected with Him, knowing that He wants to eat and how He is satisfied, one must take the process of Bhakti. That is what Bhagavad Gita is telling, Bhagavatam is also telling. If you see this Bhaktyam, okay, from the starting today also we got at so many slokas. As recommended here, Bhaktyam Parama Yanvitaha. Bhaktya Parama Yanvitaha. See, what is that? In the bright, okay, the bright fortnight month of Falguna, which is coming in February, March. Okay, for the 12 days ending with Dwadasi. Okay, 12 days ending with Dwadasi. One should observe the vows of subsiding only on the milk and should worship the lotus head Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Worship Supreme Personality of the Godhead in this direction. That is what is Gachibowli is telling. Hare Krishna. Let's move on. Next sloka. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read?
I will read, Prabhuji.
Go ahead, Prabhu. Chandra.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sinivalyam mrudalipya snayad kroda vidirnaya yadilabhyata vayaso shrotasi yetam mantram mudirayet. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If dirt dug up by a boar is available on the day of the dark moon, one should smear this dirt on his body and then bath in a flowing river. While bathing, one should chant the following mantra.
Yeah. Here he's telling the process how to do. Here, Srila Prabhupada is talking about, okay, Varaha Avatar. Actually, Kashyapam is talking about Varaha Avataram, where, okay, that Varaha Avatar, okay, Dagda boar is available when he's done. On the day of the dark moon, one should smear this dirt, okay, wherever that Varaha Avatara has taken that particular duck on his body, and then bath in the flowing river. Take the duck and bath in the flowing river. While bathing, one should chant the following mantra. Okay, that is coming in next slokas. Okay, let's get it. Get into the next slokas. Next sloka 27.
Tvam devyadipavarahen rasayah sthanamichata uddruttasi namastubhyam papmanam me pranasaya. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O Mother Earth, you were raised by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the form of a boar because of your desiring to have a place to stay. I pray that you kindly vanquish all the reactions of my sinful life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, these are we should pray. Oh, Mother Earth, you were raised by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, this particular planet, okay, is being raised by in Varaha Avatara, right? Okay, we all know that. Because of your desiring to have place to stay, because this has to, it's completely taken off. Okay, I pray that you kindly vanquish all reactions of my sinful life. See, Aditi must be having some sinful activities, right? Okay, in this life or in her previous life. So it's been praying. We also should pray in that way. Okay, kindly vanquish all my reactions of my sinful life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Okay, that is what we should do. Okay, next sloka. Hare Krishna. Now we are going to have only translations, no purports for next at least 8 to 10 slokas. Yeah. Okay, anybody wants to read this sloka and translation? This is just prayers. Okay, and we'll complete up. We'll be able to complete today quickly. Yeah. Anybody wants to read? Madhavi Mataji, you are there?
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Danda.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Please read Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Nirvartitatma niyamo
మీ వాయిస్ తక్కువ ఉంది
tama. Am I audible now, Prabhuji?
Yes, now we are good. Mataji.
Yeah. Nirvartitatma niyamo devam achyate samahitaha apchayam standile surye jale vanau gurav ape. Translation. Thereafter, one should perform his daily spiritual duties and then with great attention offer worship to the deity of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and also to the altar, the sun, water, fire and the spiritual master. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Supreme Personal Godhead with Devatas. Okay, the sun, water, and fire, and you have to keep your spiritual master as well in your altar. That is what this translation is telling. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read this sloka?
Can I again, Prabhu? Is it okay?
చదవండి Mataji. Sriveli Mataji.
శ్లోక 29. నమస్తుభ్యం భగవతే పురుషాయ మహీయసే సర్వభూత నివాసాయ వాసుదేవాయ సాక్షిణి. Translation. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, greatest of all, who lives in everyone's heart and in whom everyone lives. O witness of everything, O Vasudeva, supreme and all-pervading person, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Hare Krishna.
See here. Such a wonderful sloka. Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahiyase Sarvabhuta Nivasaya Vasudevaya Sakshine. See, very clearly it is telling Sarvabhuta Nivasaya in all living entities. Not only humans, all living entities. He has to be there. Just let us think, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Okay, after this human body, if you take something else, what happens? We are taking Krishna everywhere, wherever we go. Because without him, we cannot survive in this world, Prabhuji's Mataji's. So we have to be very careful. Okay, how is our conscious? How is my mind? Where my intelligence is taking me towards? Okay, where I'm going to land? Am I going better? Is my conscious is improving to Vasudeva or not? We have to check every day. For that reason, we have to read Shastra. Many people say, Prabhuji's Mataji's, our chanting is not good. We're not able to hear. One of the key reason why our chanting is not good because we're not reading Prabhupada's purports, translations, or Bhagavati or Bhagavatam, Prabhuji's Mataji's. So at least we should hear little time, maybe half an hour, and we should at least a couple of slokas, maybe 3-4 slokas every day. Okay. And read it. What I do is in my laptop, I open, keep Vedabas, and then refer the sloka whenever I find some little time. And then read the translation purpose whenever we find time, even if we could not allocate a dedicated time. Okay, when you are working in laptop, keep one tab, okay, put Vedabas, okay, start following one particular canto, chapter by chapter, read a couple of slokas and move on. In that way as well, we are connected to Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. The consciousness obviously definitely better, okay, when you read Shastra, especially Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So cannot do japa unless we connect to Shastra. See, you're very clearly saying Vasudevaya Sakshini, Sarvabhuta Nivasaya Vasudevaya Sakshini. I am respectful obeisances unto you. Let's move to the next sloka. Here we have a little purport. No,
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Chadon Mataji. Please, Chadon Mataji.
1 minute. नमो व्यक्ताय सूक्ष्माय प्रधान पुरुषाय च Chaturvimshat Gunajnaya Gunasankyana Hetave. Translation: I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, the Supreme Person, being very subtle. You are never visible to material eyes. You are the knower of the 24 elements, and you are the inaugurator of the Sankhya Yoga system. Purport by
Go ahead.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Chaturvimshat Guna, the 24 elements are the 5 gross elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. The 3 subtle elements: mind, intelligence, and false ego. The 10 senses: 5 working and 5 for acquiring knowledge. The 5 sense objects and contaminated consciousness. These are the subject matter of Sankhya Yoga, which was inaugurated by Lord Kapila Deva. This Sankhya Yoga was again propounded by another Kapila, but he was an atheist, and his system is not accepted as bona fide. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So here he is glorifying the person who is Krishna has given this Sankhya Yoga system to all of us. Yeah, that's all. Let's move on. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah.
Chadran.
नमो द्विशीर्षे त्रिपदे चतुःशृङ्गाय तन्तवे सप्तहस्ताय यज्ञाय त्रयी विद्यात्मने नमः. Translation: I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who have 2 heads, Prayaneya and Udayaniya, 3 legs, Savanatraya, 4 horns, the 4 Vedas, and 7 hands, the 7 Chandas, such as Gayatri. I offer my obeisances unto you, whose heart and soul are the 3 Vedic rituals, Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, and Upasana Kanda, and who expand these rituals in the form of sacrifice. This verse is very symbolic. It describes the Supreme Lord as Yajna, sacrifice itself, and shows how he pervades the Vedic system. 2 heads represents the 2 types of Vedic rituals called Prayaniya, the opening ceremony of the sacrifice, and Udayaniya, the concluding ceremony. 3 legs represents the 3 daily sacrifices, Savanatraya, performed in the morning, noon, and evening. 4 horns represent the 4 Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda, which are the foundation of all knowledge. 7 hands represents the 7 chandas, so Vedic meters, chandas, such as Gayatri, Bruhati, Ushnika, Jagati, etc., by which Vedic hymns are composed. 3-fold Vedas, Trayi Vidya, represents the 3 division of Vedic study: Karma Kanda, ritual action; Jnana Kanda, knowledge and philosophy; Upasana Kanda, meditation and worship. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So this is a very slightly interesting sloka here. Okay, it's describing Supreme Personality of Godhead, who have 2 heads, okay, and 3 legs, and 4 horns, and 7 hands. Okay. I offer my obeisances unto you. Okay. We wonder when we read this, what is this 2 heads? What is this? 7 hands, all these things we get a question. So, in fact, this particular sloka does not have purport. So I just got some additional information from internet. Okay. See, what is this 2 heads? Means here it is being explained here. 2 heads means represents 2 types of Vedic rituals. What is that? Opening ceremony of a sacrifice and a concluding ceremony. Okay. That is being called Prayaniya Udayaniya. Yeah. And then that is what 2 heads. 3 legs. What is these 3 legs? Which we do sadhana, right? Morning, afternoon, and evening. Yeah. And then 4 horns and a kumul. 4 horns. What are those? Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Aharvana Vedam. 7 hands. Okay. All these things. Vedic mantras like Gayatri. Okay. And various other mantras. And then 3-fold Vedas. Okay. Trayi Vidya. That is, okay, 3-fold Vedas. That is been, one is basically Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, and Upasana Kanda. Is a symbolic representation of this personal, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, it's been mentioned here. Okay. Let's move on. 32. Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to read?
Shall I read?
Padmavati, go ahead. Go ahead.
Text 32. Namah Shivaya Rudraya Namaha Shaktidharaya Cha Sarva Vidyadhipataye Bhutanam Pataye Namaha. Translation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, Lord Shiva or Rudra, who are the reservoir of all potencies, the reservoir of all knowledge, and the master of everyone. Purport. It is the system for one to offer obeisances unto the expansion or incarnation of the Lord. Lord Shiva is the incarnation of ignorance, one of the material modes of nature. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Lord is the incarnation of ignorance. Okay. One in the material modes of. Okay. So here in this Bhagavatam, okay, obeisances to Lord Shiva or Rudra, who is a reservoir of all potencies, the reservoir of all the knowledge and master of everyone. Okay. So Namah Shivaya Rudraya is doing that. Okay. To Rudra, Shivas. Okay, next is sloka 33. Now we don't have any purpose, Prabhuji's matters. Namo Hiranya Garbhaya Pranaya Jagatatmane Yogeshwarya Siraya Namaste Yoga Hetave. I offer my respective obeisances unto you, who is situated as Hiranya Garbha, the source of life, Vishnu, the super soul of every living entity. He is the super soul of every living entity. Your body is the source of the opulences of the mystic power. I offer my respective obeisances unto you, to Hiranyagarbha. Okay, that is what this is sloka is telling. Now let's move to the next sloka. Namasta Adi Devaya Sakshi Bhutaya Te Namaha Narayanaya Rushaye Naraya Haraye Namaha. I offer my respective obeisances unto you, who are original personality of Godhead, the witness of everyone's heart, and the incarnation of Nara Narayana Rishi in the form of human being. Here it is doing obeisances to Nara Narayana Rishi, Prabhuji's Mataji's. O personality of Godhead, I offer my respective obeisances unto you. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Let's move to next sloka. Next sloka 35. So these are just glorifying. Yeah. Go ahead, Mataji. Anybody wants to take? Yeah.
Namo Markatashyaama Vapusedhigatashriye Keshavaya Namastubhyam Namaste Pitavashase. Translation by His Divine Grace Jai Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. My Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are dressed in yellow garments, whose bodily hue resembles the Markata gem, and who have full control over the goddess of fortune. O my Lord Keshava, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Wonderful. Telling, okay, Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, what they wear? Yellow garments, okay, whose bodily resembles with Markata money antanga, adi pettukuntaru, and we have full control of over the goddesses of fortune. The entire Lakshmi is in his control. Oh my Lord Keshava, okay, Keshavaya Namastubhyam Samante Pitavasa say. Keshava, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. That is sloka 35 is talking. Let's go to the next sloka. Hare Krishna, anybody wants to read? Now we have only sloka translation. Very simple.
Yeah.
We're almost there. 4 or 5 slokas, that's it.
Hare Krishna. Come. Yeah.
Chadan.
Tvam sarvavaradah pumsam varange varadarshapha athatte sreyase dhiraha padarenamupasate. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O most exalted and worshipable Lord, best of those who bestow benediction, you can fulfill the desires of everyone, and therefore those who are sober for their own welfare worship the dust of your lotus feet. Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, who most exalted, worshipful Lord, telling to Vishnu, best of those who bestow the benediction, you can fulfill the desires of everyone. You are the one who is fulfilling everyone's desire. And therefore, those who are sober for their own welfare, worship the dust of your lotus feet. Okay, yeah, that is what one has to do. That's what we're doing here. You are understanding it. Now, next look at 37.
I will read, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Annuvartanta yandeva Shrishcha तत्पाद पद्मयोः सुहयन्त इवामोदं भगवान् मे प्रसीदताम्. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All the demigods as well as the goddess of fortune engage in the service of his lotus feet. Indeed, they respect the fragrance of those lotus feet. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead be pleased with me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Shankar Prabhuji. Wonderful reading. All the demigods as well as the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. Okay, demigods and including Lakshmi engage the service of his lotus feet, Vishnu or Krishna. Indeed, they respect the fragrance. They respect the fragrance of those lotus feet. Okay, may the Supreme Personality of Godhead be pleased with me also. Yeah, that is what she is. Aditi is praying. Okay, next sloka, 38. Anybody wants to read? Prabhuji's Mataji's?
Can I read, Prabhuji? One more?
Go ahead, Mataji. Go ahead.
एतैर्मन्त्रैर्हृषीकेशम् आवाहना पुरस्कृतम् अर्चयच्छद्रयायुक्तः पाद्योपस्पर्शनादिभिः. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Kashyapa Muni continued, by chanting all these mantras, welcoming the Supreme Personality of Godhead with faith and devotion, and offering him items of worship such as Padya and Arghya, one should worship Keshava, Hrishikesha, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Like this, you should worship, okay, by glorifying. Okay, that is what he is telling. So Kashyapa Muni is further continued. By chanting all these mantras, welcoming the Supreme Personality of Godhead with a faith and devotion is very important. Okay. And offering the items of worship such as Padyamu, Argyamu. Istangada? Okay, when we as part of the devotion service, we give Patyam and Argyam. One should worship Keshava, Rishikesha, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this way we do. Hare Krishna. 39. Okay, it has a small puppet. Anybody wants to read? Last but one sloka.
Hare Krishna, if nobody is there.
Ah.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Achitvam gandhamalyaityaihi payasasnapayed vibhum vastropavita bharana padyopasprshanaistatah gandhadupādhibhischarchet dvadasakshara vidyaya. Translation Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So in the beginning, the devotee should chant the Dvadasakshara mantra and offer flower garlands, incense, and so on. After worshipping the Lord in this way, one should bathe the Lord with milk and dress him with proper garments, a sacred thread, and ornaments. After offering water to wash the Lord's feet, one should again worship the Lord with fragrant flowers, incense, and other paraphernalia. Purport. The Dvadasakshara mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. While worshipping the deity, one should ring a bell with his left hand and offer Padya, Arghya, Vastra, Gandha, Mala, Abharana, Bhushana, and so on. In this way, one should bathe the Lord with milk, dress him, and again worship him with all paraphernalia. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Wonderful video. Thank you. So in the beginning, the devotee should chant this Dvadasha mantra. What is that Dvadasha mantra? Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So after worshipping the Lord in this way, one should bath the Lord with milk and dress him with the proper garments, a sacred thread, and ornaments. After offering water to wash the Lord's feet, okay, one should again worship the Lord with fragrant flowers, incense, and other paraphernalia. Okay, so how we should worship? Okay, this is how we should Abhishekam, right? So Kashyapa Muni is explaining this to his wife Aditi. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. Last sloka. Yeah, I think, this is the last sloka today. Sloka 40. Anybody wants to read?
I'll read, Prabhuji.
I can read, Prabhu.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay.
Come on. Go ahead, Mataji.
Shrutam payasi naivedyam Shaliyanam vibhave sati Sasarpi sagudam datva Juhuyan mula vidyaya. Translation. If one can effort too, one should offer the deity fine rice boiled in milk with clarified butter and molasses. While chanting the same original mantra, one should offer all this to the fire. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See, if one can afford only, what is that effort? If you could afford, what is that we should do? Offer the deity a fine rice boiled in milk with clarified butter and molasses. Okay. అంటే పరమాణం అంటాం కదా మనం. ఓకే అది. So if you can afford, then only you do. Otherwise, it's okay. You can offer patram pushpam phalam toyam. Krishna will accept. If you give any of that with devotion, means with love, with bhakti, he is fine to accept even water. If it is possible for you, do this. Rice boiled in milk. While chanting the same original mantra, one should offer all this to the fire. Okay, that is what he's explaining the sacrifice as well. Hare Krishna. Let us stop here. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Thank you very much for joining today. So today is being Bhadra Purnima, is very auspicious day. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Satyadev Prabhu, Brahmari Mataji, Kamya Mataji, Chandramoli Prabhu. Hare Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Chandramoli Prabhu, Lilananda Prabhu is there.
Prabhuji.
Madhavi Mataji, Padma Mataji, Satyadev Prabhu and Srivali Mataji and Shankar Prabhu is there. And of course, Shilpa Mataji is coordinating all these to all of us. Hare Krishna on this auspicious day.
Thank you.
Bhadra Purnima, we could
Prabhuji.
read
Hare
at least
Krishna.
20 slokas. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Lilananda Prabhu.
Mm.
Hare Krishna, Kamya Mataji.
Dandavatan.
Hare Krishna, Lilananda Prabhu, you want to add anything, little Prabhu? He said he'll be on and off. Okay, I think seems to be easy. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Anybody wants to add anything? First few slokas have the wonderful purpose. Okay, we understood.
Prabhuji,
Anybody
one
wants to-
thing I want to share with you,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
yes.
You said that we are very fortunate, really very fortunate, because when we go out of our house, I mean into the material world due to relatives' house to stay 3-4 days or something, then we will know what life we are leading. How really, after coming from there, many times I say thanks to Krishna and Lilananda Prabhuji and all of you, because we are because of the association we are able to do the chanting, reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and listening the lectures and attending the classes. We are all doing this. But when we go into the material world, when you go to our relatives' house, especially if we stay 2-3 days, we will know how fortunate we are. I felt that, Prabhuji. I want to share with you. That's it.
Thank you, Mataji. It's a wonderful realization, Mataji. Yeah, when we are away from so auspicious something, we will get to know the value of it. Yeah, completely agree, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anything anybody wants to comment? Satyadev Prabhu or Srivalli Mataji, Kamya Mataji.
దండవత్ ప్రణామ్ ప్రభు. హరే కృష్ణ.
Hare Krishna.
చాలా చాలా బాగుంది క్లాస్. ఐ థింక్ తెలుగు ఓన్ బి పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైం, సో ఐ కెన్ స్పీక్. సో మీరు మొదట ఇందాక సత్యదేవ్ ప్రభుజీకి చెప్తున్నారు, ఇన్ఫీరియారిటీ అనేది అంటే పక్క వాళ్ళకి మనం తీసుకురాకూడదు, వాళ్ళ గుడికి వెళ్ళినంత మాత్రాన అది సరిపోతుంది భక్తి కిందకి అని మీరు చెప్పారు. సో అలాగే అంటే ఏ విధంగా ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళని అలా మన కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్ లో ఉన్న ఉన్నతమైంది, ఇందాక బ్రహ్మ మాతాజీ కూడా చెప్తున్నారు హౌ ఫార్చునేట్ వీఆర్ అని. అంటే నిజంగా మనది నాకెప్పుడూ అనిపిస్తుంది చాలా 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 అదృష్టవంతమైన స్థితిలో ఉన్న మనము భాగవతాన్ని పట్టుకోవడానికి కొన్ని వేల జన్మలు కావాలని. సో కాబట్టి ఈ అదృష్టాన్ని పక్క వాళ్ళకి పంచడం అనేది అవసరము అని అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. అదే కదా మనకి మిషన్
Yes, Mataji.
అనేది.
Yes.
సో ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళకి చెప్పటమా లేకపోతే వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్న భక్తిని వాళ్ళని కొనసాగిస్తారు,
Huh.
జన్మనాం జన్మనాం అంటే అనేసి వాళ్ళని తర్వాత వాళ్ళంతా వాళ్ళే వస్తారని చెప్పటం అంటే ఎలా?
Yes, Mataji. One thing is, yes, thank you very much, Mataji. Okay, I'll just share my points
Okay.
and then others definitely can add more. Okay. One thing is, in my opinion, is like, okay, they are coming to temple. Okay, encourage them. Okay, when you see them, talk to those devotees who are coming to the temple and talk about japa. Okay, talk about God's name when you find time. When you talk about when you give japamala and ask them to chant at least half mala or one mala, and they will start connecting Mataji. Okay, that is one way. and explaining the importance of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, and not so formal approach, talking very informal approach. That is definitely helps. And one more thing I would like to mention, Mataji, which is very important is, okay, you talk so much, Mataji. We generally talk to the people, say that this is good, that is good, this is bad, that is bad. So we generally talk so much. But on top of all that, Mataji, okay, our behavior matters a lot. Okay, how we are behavior in this material world. Okay, how is our behavior in this material world? How we are interacting with these material people, materialistic people. Okay, what is our behavior? How we are interacting with them. Okay, our behavior many times changes the people's heart. Changes the people's heart. How? Generally, after certain period, after a couple of months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 6 months, 1 year, they will realize, oh, this person seems to be slightly different. He is not like others. Okay. How he is so special? Okay. Or if not special, slightly different. What is that the person is doing, that what kind of sadhana he or she is doing? Then the more inquisitive will come from that person's mind. And then that actually triggers more change as well. Okay. So by saying that, and also by our behavior, how humble we are, so through our behavior also, it will bring some changes, okay, in the others, Mataji. That is my opinion. So feel free to add others. Okay, definitely can add more. Yeah.
అంటే మనం చెప్పడం అనేది అయితే అవసరం అవుతుంది.
అవసరం.
అవసరం.
Definitely అవసరం. చెప్పడం definitely అవసరం. But we have to tell in a right way at the right time. Okay. And మళ్ళీ ఎక్కువసార్లు కూడా చెప్పద్దు. Okay. ఎంతవరకు చెప్పాలి అంతవరకు చెప్పాలి, and then we should keep moving. Yeah.
You said that behavior or action speaks more than
Correct. Our behavior and actions speak more. Correct.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రభు. అండ్ ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇందాక వచ్చిన ఇవి ఏవైతే రిచువల్ గా అనిపిస్తుందో, అంటే పయోవ్రత అని మీరు ఇందాక చెప్పారు, భగవంతుని ఇలా ఇలా అర్చించాలని, మన పూజా విధానంలో ఉంటుంది. బహుశా ఇక్కడి నుంచే తీసుకొని ఉంటారు.
Yes, Mataji. Correct. Absolutely. ఇక్కడి నుంచే తీసుకున్నాం.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ ద
Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay. So Shilpa Mataji, Chandramouli Prabhuji, anybody, anything? Padma Mataji, you want to add anything more, or we will end the call here?
No, one thing is we have to tell our friends or something. I have a college mate. She knows that, and I am in that WhatsApp group also, our college mate. But I don't respond to any of the messages. Sometimes I see only after 3-4 days, some birthdays or something like that. Everybody knows it. Then I told my friend, see, I'm attending the Bhagavatam class, Bhagavad Gita reading class, everything. And I asked her, you please take one set of Bhagavatam. You have it in your house. That itself is very auspicious for you. And anyway, she will do this Arati and all, some this one. So you do that too, that Bhagavata set also. That itself is a Krishna conscious, this one. And whenever you have some problem or some agitation in the mind, you take one Bhagavatam book or Bhagavad Gita, you open the page, one shloka will come. It will exactly be the reply for your agitation or some problem. This is my this one experience. Please do it. She somehow took one Bhagavatam set she took from me, and daily she is doing Arati. But she frankly tells, I don't have mind to read. She tells me, but she will read only Vishnu Sahasranama. Every day she will read that all the shlokas for half an hour, and I am interested only in that. I told it never mind. Only whenever you feel like, you take the book and read. Anyway, she will do the Arati, and daily you will see Bhagavatam. No, it itself is very auspicious, I have told.
Yes.
We can tell them, but it is left to them whether to take it or not. That's it.
Yes. Thank you. Very good. Wonderful release. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any other comments? Kamya Mataji. See, Lilananda Prabhu is there, but seems to be he's away. Shilpa Mataji.
ప్రభుజీ, వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ ప్రభుజీ.
Yeah, go ahead.
చాలా కష్టం ప్రభుజీ, భక్తిలోకి మనం రావడం ఒక ఎత్తు అయితే, వేరే వాళ్ళని తీసుకురావడమే చాలా అన్నిటికంటే కష్టమైన పని. కాకపోతే నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేసింది ఏంటంటే ప్రభుజీ, బాగా డబ్బులున్న వాళ్ళని తీసుకురావడం ఇంకా చాలా కష్టంగా ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే కడుపు నిండిన బేరం కదా ప్రభుజీ. వాళ్ళకి ఏంటంటే ఇంక మాకేంటి, మాకు అవసరం అంటే అవసరం లేదని కాదు. ఎందుకో అది చాలా కష్టం అనిపిస్తుంది. నేను ఆన్‌లైన్ మా ఊరి వాళ్ళకి క్లాస్ తీసుకుంటాను ప్రభుజీ. ఒక 15 మంది ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళందరూ ఎంత సిన్సియర్‌గా అంటే ఆన్‌లైన్, ఆఫ్‌లైన్ మనకు వర్కౌట్ అది అనుకుంటాం గదా! నాకైతే ఆన్‌లైన్ చాలా వర్కౌట్ అయింది ప్రభుజీ. మరి వాళ్ళందరూ చక్కగా భక్తిలోకొచ్చారు. చక్కగా జపం చేసుకుంటున్నారు. ఇంకా వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్‌పీరియన్సెస్ వాళ్ళేం జెప్తున్నారంటే, ఒక అమ్మాయికి డైవోర్స్ అయింది. సెటిల్ అయ్యి మ్యారేజ్ అయిపోయింది. ఇంకొక అమ్మాయి కన్సీవ్ అయింది. వాట్ దే ఆర్ సేయింగ్, మేము భగవద్గీత చదివిన తర్వాత ఇలా క్లాసులకొచ్చిన తర్వాత మాకిట్లా మంచి జరిగింది అని జెప్పేసని చెప్తున్నారు. అంటే నేనన్నాను, అది మీ గొప్పతనం. మీరంత చక్కగా చదువుతున్నారు కాబట్టి. వేరాజ్ మా కమ్యూనిటీలో అంటే హానెస్ట్‌లీ ఐయామ్ షేరింగ్ విత్ యూ ప్రభుజీ. 4 మంత్స్ చక్కగా సత్య ప్రభుజీ వచ్చారు. క్లాసులు కండక్ట్ చేశారు. చెప్పారు. ఎందుకో నాకు ఆ చేంజ్ ఇక్కడ రాలేదు అని అనిపిచ్చింది. నాకేం చేయాలో కూడా అర్థం కాలేదు ప్రభుజీ. అర్థం కాక నేనేం చేశానంటే, ఇంకా వాళ్ళు అడుగుతూ ఉంటుంటే ఒక గంటే కదా! 11-12 ఆర్ 1 అంటే, లేదు లేదు ఆ టైంలో పనమ్మేస్తది. లేతే అది ఇంకోటి ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్తున్నారు. యాక్చువల్‌గా దే డోంట్ హావ్ దట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటే మనం ఏ టైం అనేది మన చేతుల్లో ఉంటుంది. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదు అని నాకు అర్థమైంది. అర్థమై నేను ఏం చేశాను, నాకేం చేయాలో అర్థం కాలేదు. ఐ ప్రేడ్ టు కృష్ణ. అప్పుడు నాకొక ఐడియా వచ్చింది. ఐడియా వచ్చి ఒక గ్రూప్ తయారు చేసి, వాళ్ళకి రోజు నేను ఒక్కొక్క శ్లోకం వాళ్ళందరూ చదవాలి, పెట్టాలి. ఆ శ్లోకానికి భావం నేను పోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను.
అంతే చాలు.
రికార్డింగ్ అన్నమాట. ఆ రికార్డింగ్ క్లాస్ అన్నమాట.
ఎవరు కావాలో వాళ్ళే వింటారు.
వాళ్ళు వింటున్నారు. ఇది బాగుంది మాకు అన్నారు. ఓకే, లెట్ ఇట్ బి. కొన్ని రోజులు అలా విన్న తర్వాత భక్తిలోకి వస్తారేమోనని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను ప్రభుజీ.
దిస్ ఈస్ వండర్ఫుల్ ఐడియా మాతాజీ. చూడండి, ఓకే మనం కొంత ట్రై చేసాము. ఓకే, ఎవరో కొంతమంది వచ్చారు, కొంతమంది రాలేదు. బట్ మీరు అది గివ్ అప్ చేయకుండా యూ క్రియేటెడ్ ఎ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ అండ్ యూ ఆర్ పోస్టింగ్ వన్ శ్లోక అండ్ గివింగ్ ఆడియో అండ్ దెన్ వెనెవర్ దే హ్యావ్ సమ్ టైమ్ దే విల్ లిసన్. దే విల్ స్టార్ట్ వన్ మాల, హాఫ్ మాల. బాలగోవింద్ ప్రభు అయితే హాఫ్ మాల చేశాను అంటే ఎంత అప్రిషియేట్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, ఎవరైనా మన సత్సంగ్ మార్నింగ్ పూట ఉంటుంది కదా, ఓకే చెప్తే ఈరోజు మా బాబు హాఫ్ మాల చేశాడు, సో హరిబోల్ సో వండర్ఫుల్ అంటారనమాట. ఈ సో బాలగోవింద ప్రభు, లీలానంద ప్రభు ఒక హాఫ్ మాలకు కూడా వాళ్ళు ఎంతో నిజంగా ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తారు. సో అంతే మాతాజీ, వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఈస్ పర్ఫెక్ట్లీ ఆల్ రైట్ ఇన్ మై ఒపీనియన్ మాతాజీ. Perfectly all right in the given situation. See, who has given that intelligence to you, Mataji? Krishna only has given.
Yes.
You prayed Krishna,
100%.
saying that Krishna, tell me how do I take it forward. So he has given this idea. Yanakena prakarena. Yanakena prakarena. That, and again one more thing, Mataji. See, you are in this community, okay? So your behavior will change set of people in some matter of time, Mataji. It will take time. The
Yes,
same thing even in my colony, Mataji. Okay, the same thing in my colony. This is Jaidipika Estates, where this is not even a big villas. This is just an apartment community, Mataji, but mine is independent house. It's like we are trying Saturday evening Bhagavad Gita, but how many will come? Very few comes. Okay, but what is it we could do? We just continue trying. That's all. That's all. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other comments by anybody? Otherwise, we'll end it here.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I just want to take 2 minutes of you. To your
Yes, ma'am.
One small baby is there in my rented house. It is only 3-year-old. It comes daily to my house. And once I was chanting, and the baby came. She asked me, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm chanting. What is the chanting? She asked me. See, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I told, and don't disturb me. You can. I will give her some book, pencil. She will be writing. Till my chanting is over, you should not disturb me. I told her. Yes, she told. She sat in the sofa and she was doing something. Next day she came. She saw the chanting there. She asked me, in Kannada, Ajji, for a grandma, Ajji we say. She asked me, Padmaji, did you finish your chanting? She asked me. Yes, sir. Then give me. She took that bag. She sat in a corner and she told, Ajji, you should not disturb me. I am doing chanting. Yes, she told. Then she is really telling, she can't tell the whole this thing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Don't disturb me. And she closed her eyes and did it. Really, I was so much, I felt so happy. And I was surprised also. And every day now she comes, first she asks, she sees the bag, did you finish chanting? Then she takes that bag. 2 times she says, Hare Krishna, and keeps that bag. Really, it is really wonderful.
Yes, Mataji, it is all because of your behavior. Okay, the way you are behaving, right? With the Japamala, how you are chanting, no? She's trying to imitate you. Okay. So our behavior changes the people we discussed, right? This is what exactly happened, Mataji, in your case. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. Wonderful realization. Yeah. This is how, okay, things will change, okay, through the way we behave. Yeah. Thank you. Wonderful realization. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Krishna, any other comments? We'll end the call here. Shiva Mataji, you are there? Yeah, she seems to be there. Must be.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mataji. Wonderful. Okay, thank you for giving this opportunity. Hare Krishna, Dhanavadana. You can end the call, I guess, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you for accepting, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Panchakalpatarubhyasya prasindubhyavacha patitanam bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bandha ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. We can end the call here. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhujis and Matajis, for joining. Hare Krishna. I'll end the call here.
Yeah, thank you. Very good.